From the friendly confines of the KentuckyCrazies.com studios, located in the heart of the Big Blue Planet.
Listen up.
It's time to talk all things Kentucky Crazy.
Listen up.
With your hosts, Mike Hicks and Aaron Newton. You people are crazy.
Okay, Kentucky Crazies, here we are, number 32 podcast, and KY Crazy Aaron, at KY Crazy Aaron on Twitter is sitting here to my left. How's it going?
Yeah, don't forget the at part.
Yes, for all the Twitterverse people.
The little whatever symbol that's called looks like an A with a little circle around it.
Is it the ampersand?
I don't know.
I think that's what it is. Well,
it's the at symbol.
Aaron Newton is your God-given name. And on the God-given Twitter name, you're at KY Crazy Aaron. Of course, you can find us at Kentucky Crazies. And brand new for all of you listeners out there, we have a new phone number. You can call the blue phone, and we can take your cat calls at 859-780-CATS. That's 859-780-2287. And all you need to do is call in, leave a message, leave a question, anything that you want to talk about or you want us to talk about. We'll put it right here on our next podcast, and we're excited about that.
Call the number on screen right now.
You can't see all the balloons and confetti that just are flying through the air right now for our big celebration release party there.
Yeah, that was like a big step for us because we always want to pull in people, and this way we can have that interaction. And any questions you have, it can be about anything. What did Aaron have for lunch yesterday, or what did you think about the game, or just even if you want to call in and just show us how crazy of a cat fan you are, you can do that too.
It kind of feels like remember at the Democratic convention with all the balloons. It's kind of what it feels like in here right now.
Yeah, I felt like Hillary kind of wigging out, looking at everything. So yeah, I'm glad I'm
Bill Clinton kicking balloons,
kicking the balloons around. So yeah, once again, 859-70. I'll say it right this time. 859-780-CATS, and that's 2287 for cats. So give us a call, and we'll be happy to put those on the air and talk about it. Something a little different we're going to do on this podcast. We're going to do kind of a rapid fire sequence, maybe 2 minutes per topic. Because, Aaron, there's been, quite a few things coming down the pipe this week. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the timer.
Uh-oh.
And the first topic, okay, here we go.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, and I started it. So right now, let's see, South Carolina win.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah. It's a podcast 32. Yeah, you got to get a little nervous. South Carolina win 17-10.
Huge win. I mean, it's a game we had to have. It seems like now every game they label as Stoops' most important game of his career, except for the game coming up this week. And we're not going to label that as such. But it's kind of true at this point. He's kind of got himself in that hole where a lot of games are must wins now, or he and we in general as a program are in some trouble.
What were some of your takeaways? Some positive things that you saw in the win?
I believe the defense was much, much improved. Now, whether that's because South Carolina's offense is not a very good team. They had a freshman quarterback he's very athletic, and he's probably going to be a good player. But, that they're a little lower on the offensive scale is what we're going to see in some future games. But regardless, the defense looked better. What impressed me the most was the big change in game tackling. Instead of having a lot of solo tackles or little trips here and there to make a tackle, we have 3, 4, 5 guys making the tackle. Every not every play. For the most part, we had I can't speak right now. You're going to edit that out.
That's okay. We'll leave it in because we only have 30 seconds left. Go. Well, I was going to ask you, did we go through the motions better? Obviously, maybe their talent level, we can't really analyze that based upon some of their inefficiencies, but were we going through the right motions?
I think the techniques were much better. I'm going to say Stoops has had a little bit heavier hand in the defense right now, and you can see a little more urgency in the defense. The offense is still great. The running backs are phenomenal. I know Will last week said he would be surprised to see 230 yards rushing, and we were right on that, about 220.
Okay, well, here's the timer.
Gosh dang. And Boom himself had 123 yards, averaged 8.2 yards a carry.
I'll give you 15 more seconds if you want.
Well, that's just a crazy number, averaging over 8 yards a carry.
How did the quarterback do? I know we talked about it with Will Marshall from ACOblue.com.
He managed the game well. Still he had one interception, but in 19 attempts, led him for 19, 135 yards. We won the game. And he made some great plays in the red zone. He rushed for a touchdown. He makes good decisions right now, so I'm happy with that.
Good deal. I'm happy with the W, and I'm going to start the timer. Topic number 2. Alabama game coming up. It's a 7 o'clock Eastern Saturday night on ESPN.
I don't know if it's a good spot to have Alabama or not. We had a big win against South Carolina. I almost hate to go down there and take a bad beating and lose some of that confidence. But again, maybe we're high right now, and if we go down there and not necessarily win the game, but have a good showing. If the spread's 35, if we keep the spread, I'd say within 3 touchdowns, and to me that's a win.
Well, I think that's a good point. Coming off of a win against South Carolina will put us in a good frame of mind, at least going into the game. And, it kind of works in your favor when you're not expected to win against a behemoth that is, Alabama. So I go back to that.
Get up, come out and try to get this. And this is all a part of my